Hi guys, welcome to our postpartum series. My name is Jess, and as usual, we're gonna start with a little bit of breathing just to get ourselves centered, grounded, and focused for our session, okay? So closing your eyes down, we're gonna just take a big inhale through the nose, sending the breath all the way down into the belly. Hold it at the top. Slow exhale through the mouth as you contract the abs. Let's go again. Big inhale. Filling up the lungs as much as you can. Hold it at the top. And slowly exhale through the mouth. Let's do that one last time. Big breath in. Hold it at the top. And slowly exhale through the mouth. Well done, guys. Okay, starting off with some cat-cow for today. It's gonna feel really good for those shoulders, a little bit of mobility, especially as moms. We've got those rounded shoulders when we're holding the baby, feeding the baby, just rocking the baby, so I understand. Let's get to all fours from here. Hands are gonna come under the shoulders, knees are gonna come under the hips. Going into our cat first, we're gonna exhale when we're doing our cat and inhale when we're doing our cow, okay? So cat, we're pressing through the hands, we're rounding the upper back, separating the scapula. You're gonna be tilting your hips in, pressing your core up towards your spine, really trying to get as much mobility here as you can, as much stretch. And going down into your cow with your inhale, opening up the chest and looking ahead while you arch your back. Let's keep going with that. So just enjoy this movement, this time for yourself. Let's do one more of each. And back to center. Well done. Okay, we're gonna come right onto our backs from here. So don't worry if you have that ab separation. I'm gonna give you alternatives if ever we do progress to something that you shouldn't be doing. So you can just keep going with what I'm showing you for now. Let's bring our heads down to the mat. And remember, always listening to your body with anything you do. Be gentle with yourself. Okay, so back onto our backs from here. Knees are bent, arms are by our sides. Chin is down like we're holding a ball between the chin and the chest. Shoulders are down and away from our ears. Pelvis is in neutral. And let's just go into our breath again. So I want you to inhale through the nose, send your breath into the rib cage, and exhale through the mouth. So take a big inhale, send the breath into the ribs, exhale through the mouth, feel the ribs come back down. Let's go again. Inhale through the nose, and exhale through the mouth. So we're going into our Pilates breathing, which is lateral thoracic breathing. Oh, the sun just came out. Okay, so let's get started with a few pelvic tilts just to get that pelvic floor some work, a little bit of easy core work as well before we get started. So taking your hips, bringing them up, pressing your belly in towards your back to engage your core. You're cinching inwards, holding it for a brief moment, and then coming back to neutral. Let's keep going with that. Pelvic tilts. Exhale to tilt. Inhale back to neutral. When you tilt your hips, I also want you to actively engage your pelvic floor. So squeeze those muscles when you tilt your hips up. Just a few more. Squeeze that pelvic floor. Let's do one more. And back to center. Well done, guys. Okay. We're going to be working with tabletop today. So this is safe for those with that ab separation. Just keep your head on the mat for today. So we're going to be bringing one leg at a time into tabletop, but bringing both up, okay? So what I mean by that, we're going to start with the right leg. Bring it up to tabletop. You want to make sure your knee is in line with your hip, shin parallel to the ceiling. We're going to be lifting the second leg, so let's make sure we're imprinting our spine before we do this. So imprinting your spine is important to not stress your back. So your ribs are probably flaring just lifting this first leg. So you're going to take your ribs and consciously drive them down towards your hips. So I'm kind of sliding them downwards, okay? Keep your tailbone towards the mat, and then you can lift that second leg up. Both legs are up. Now once again, we're going one leg at a time back down, starting with the right leg. Bring it back to the floor, and then the other side back down, okay? Now we're gonna do it the other way around. First with the left leg to tabletop. Exhale to lift. Other side. Well done. Left leg comes down first. Right leg comes down second, okay? So let's keep going with that. Right leg up on the exhale. Always imprint your spine when you're lifting that second leg. Left leg comes down. Oh, sorry, right leg comes down. Okay, left leg comes up first. Left leg comes down. Okay, we're keeping both legs down from here. Well done. Take a few deep breaths. We're going into some bridges again. So let's bring our feet hip width apart. Make sure we have some good posture from here. Shoulders are down, away from the ears. We're sending our hips directly up to the ceiling. Remember, we're keeping that straight line from the knees to the chest. You're not over bridging. You're not arching your back at the top. Pressing through your feet to get into our glutes. So let's go with that. Up and down. You want to squeeze your pelvic floor at the top. Release your pelvic floor as you come down. You exhale to come up. Inhale to come down. Two more. Last one. And back down. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll side to side. Well done, guys. Okay, from here, carefully come over to your right side. So we're going to be lying down on our right side with our bottom arm extended out straight. You're gonna rest your head on that arm, and you're gonna get yourself in a super straight line. So hips are pointing directly up to the ceiling. Top arm is in front of you for balance. You wanna engage your core to create a small gap between your side and the mat. So like you're being squished between two glass panels. Keep this arm in front of you, just for support. We're gonna take a big inhale, and on your exhale, I just want you to lift the top leg. Hold it here. Inhale, come down. Let's keep going with that. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. As well as lifting, you're lengthening, so like someone's pulling your leg as you lift. So working some obliques, safely, of course. Let's do 2 more. Last one. And bring it down. You can hug the knees into your chest. Well done. Okay, well done, guys. Let's roll on to our bellies from here. We're gonna go into an easy version of a plank, okay? So let's bring our forearms down to the mat with our elbows tucked underneath our shoulders and gaze at our fingertips, feet down, hip width apart. You're gonna keep your gaze down throughout to keep that neck in alignment. So all I want you to do from here is suck your belly up and in to lift it up as much as you can. So comes up. Now we're gonna lift the hips. So hips come up. And you can stay here. And if you wanna take it a little further, you can lift the thighs. Now just hold this. Keep pressing your belly up. And make sure you're cinching inwards, that feeling where we're wearing that big belt or corset. Keep breathing. You can do it. Five more seconds. For 3, 2, 1. Carefully come down. Well done, guys. Okay, we're coming over to our left side now to do what we did on the right. So left arm extended out straight. Getting yourself into your super straight line, hips pointing up to the ceiling. Top arm in front of you, head is resting on that arm. From here, your arms in front of you for support. You're creating that small space between your belly and the mat. Let's begin. Take an exhale to lift your top leg. Inhale back down. Lengthen as you lift. Keep going. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Bring it down and hug the knees into your chest. Well done. Few deep breaths. And let's come to seated from here. All right. So we're gonna do a gentle spine twist, okay? So we're gonna keep ourselves seated in a comfortable position, so you can have your legs crossed or straight out, it's up to you. You just wanna be lengthened through the spine, so good posture. We're gonna take our index fingers and our thumbs together. I want you to place your index fingers under your chin and your thumbs on your sternum. You're gonna drop the shoulders down away from the ears, elbows come down by your sides. Sit tall, and we're gonna start twisting from side to side. So you wanna keep your core and pelvic floor engaged. Even if this is just some mobility, you wanna be lifting that pelvic floor, engaging that core. So let's start rotating from side to side. This is just a really gentle stretch, mobility exercise. We're not over twisting here. So for your core and pelvic floor, you don't need to be engaging them at 100%. So you can be engaging them about 20 to 30 from here. So just a small tightening and lift. Keep going. This will be very good for those shoulders and that back, releasing some tension. Just a few more. The reason for the fingers, if you're wondering, is so that your neck is not gonna come out of alignment. So if your fingers aren't there, a lot of people will kind of like twist their neck, and that's just not gonna do much for the stretching. So this is a spine twist. Last one on each side. And you are done for today. Well done, guys, and I'll see you next time.